Hello, and welcome back to Project Blackout, where I did not, in fact, finish the wall before the power went out. So, if you are new here, I've been trying to fortify my base here and block off enough area so that my generator doesn't attract zombies, and I was trying to get my big old wall done before the power went out. And unfortunately, I was just working on it here, got up to here, and the power went out. I had gone inside to get warm because it is 25 Fahrenheit below. So I'm like, okay, I'll go inside. And then I went inside and I'm like, why is it dark? And then I'm like, why am I cold? Because we have no lights and no heat. So we really need to get this wall done as soon as possible so we can get that generator running. Whatever's in the fridge is just going to have to be sacrificed at this point. So I'm going to keep on building the wall. I was trying to get it done without, subjecting the viewers to hours of chopping trees and building. Well, maybe not hours, but a lot. So we've gotten about half of it done. I'm pretty sure pretty sure is a bit steep. I'm fairly sure I've got enough nails to finish it. If not, I can always build log walls in that place just to cover up. But worst case scenario, I can put a door on here and start the generator while I finish the rest of the wall, because we've got freezing wind chill and we are definitely not warm enough, even though we're fairly well suited up. If we go inside, we can at least get out of the wind chill though. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to eat this salad before it goes bad. Then I think I had a jar of broccoli that I want to eat before it goes bad as well, and well, we're not quite on the chunky side anymore, which is good. So as long as we stay below 85, I think, is where we hit the reduction to our athletics. So I think as long as we're careful, we should be alright. Oh, okay, I already ate as much of that as possible. So we'll hold on to that for a snack. Okay, so plan is I'm going to try and get this wall finished. It's already getting kind of late. I'm thinking maybe and I really don't want to risk drawing zombies in, but it should only attract them if they're inside the area of this wall. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump some fuel in the generator now. I should have a can with some in it here. We've got one with about half. Okay. Well, that'll have to do for now. All our vehicles are running kind of low also. We need to really start doing some fuel runs and maybe make some amphoras to fill up with gas. Those are definitely great for storage. Alright, there we go. Okay, so that's fine for now. I'm also going to want to find a wood stove of some sort, like an old-time stove or some sort of fireplace type item, because I think that's the only way I can stay warm right now. Actually, let's see if the barbecue will do it, because I know I can do it inside. I believe it's not really an issue. Okay, it does provide some heat. If I stand right up next to it, it gets me up to 53 Fahrenheit, which is not comfortable, but not uncomfortable. Okay. So I suppose if we need to, we can always put that next to the bed, but I will, if I have to, turn the power on overnight. So let's get this door built real quick. I think we're going to need to get some more planks. Yeah, we've only got 2. That way we can at least keep the zombies from getting in here. So let's drop our 2 planks. And we need 1 more hinge. I don't know if I stored any in here. Don't think I did. Oh, I did. Okay, excellent. Okay, grab one of those. We're also going to need to make sure we've got all the lights and everything turned off, because that'll drain power in the generator faster. Now, Which one of these? One of these we can turn into... There we go. I think we only need one. Let's research that also and see what we get out of that. While we're here. And we are learning... Sawblade Cudgel. Nice. I'll take it. Alright, so now we should have what we need to get that door built. I have 3. Okay. One more. Try this again. There we go. Finally get a door in here. Okay. Now, hopefully, we can at least run the generator overnight. Check on the cars out here. Not seeing any stragglers. Oh, that's right. That's where I put my extra nails. I forgot I stashed them in there when I was done doing that. Excellent. More nails. Yeah, I don't think many of these cars have much fuel in them, so we'll worry about that if it comes to pass. I just want to move this forward a bit so I can open the double gate when I want to. And that way I'll be able to park the cars inside. There we go. Alright, we are cold already, so we're going to go inside, get warm a little bit. It's going to be a cold night, I think. It's what, 8 o'clock right now. Just get this lit. I'm just going to... I should be bundled up enough that this should help keep me warm. There we go. Yeah, we're getting warm. Once we get warmed up, I'm going to head out and keep working on this wall until it gets dark. Which probably, unfortunately, is going to be soon. And then we'll turn the generator on and see if we can make it through the night. Alright, we have exhausted ourselves chopping wood and sawing it. It is 11 p.m. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start the generator up here and go inside and see if we can get through the night without getting killed by zombies. Right, now we need to get lights turned off that don't need to be on. Hopefully that doesn't draw any extra attention. Oh, I also broke down this door over here to that little storage or armory room or whatever. I haven't gone in there and looked yet. I figured I would save it for recording and did it ages ago and never got around to actually looking. Alright, looks like we got most of the lights off here. Come on. Is that the warmest it can get in here? Or are we just screwed because my window's broken? And that's not good if that's the highest I can get the temperature. Okay, well, that gets me a little bit. The problem is if I pick it up and move it over by the bed, it's going to lose the fuel it's got in it. So I think what we're going to do is rest. I guess turning the power back on in here did not improve the temperature. So I think maybe just the power going out shuts off the heating in general. That's a tolerable temperature as long as I stay bundled up, but it's going to be a problem. Which means we really need to find an antique stove or something to keep in here that might keep the actual place warm, because I don't think the barbecue is going to cut it. But it is helping us get a bit warm. You're a bit tense. Have some of this. think I'm already wearing all the warmest stuff I have. Alright, so we are going to see if we can sleep through the night, and I will see you in the morning. Well, I seem to have gotten a nasty cold while I was sleeping, so that's wonderful. I wouldn't happen to have any tissues or anything around here, would I? Oh man, not cool. That's going to draw a lot of attention and probably going to get me killed because I can't stay here for long. I'm already low on food. Oh god, this cold's annoying already. Games that do this, where your character has a cold and they make you cough every like 5 seconds, it's just, for some reason, it really gets on my nerves because I don't need that reminder. And if I have a cold or the flu or whatever, I am not coughing and sneezing every 2 seconds like this. It almost, it makes me not want to play the character when they get sick like this, just because it completely pulls me out of the immersion of the game when he's sneezing and coughing every 2 seconds. So hopefully we can... Oh my god, dude. Seriously? Yeah, that's not going to last long. And I have no way to get warm enough. I think the cold is probably going to kill me, if anything. I don't think I have anything with better insulation than what I'm wearing already. Yeah, it's got max insulation on it. I already have a scarf. None of that has anything. Okay, so... Not tired enough to sleep. Yeah, tissue's gonna be gone in no time. Well, I don't know how we're gonna manage this. I obviously can't get warm enough with this cold to do anything, so I guess we'll try moving this closer to the bed. I don't think it's gonna make a difference. It's not getting me warm enough. I'm wondering if it's because of the windows. You know what? Where's my crowbar? Let's see if it's because the window's broken. Although it was fine before the power went out, and now that the power's out, it's just completely screwed. Oh, no, we don't want that in both hands. Well, whatever. Not like it matters at this point. Okay, we got it. God, dude, shut up. Games always do that, too. Like, I get it, you're sick and tired and... Did I barricade the inside or the outside? I cannot remember. I'm gonna die of a cold, aren't I? Alright, let's see if we can do this and go to bed. A brand new window. I don't expect it to help, but we can try. Nope, it did not change the temperature in here at all. Alright, let's see. We got long sticks, planks, twig, bundles, wood splinters. Oh, I got toilet paper there. Nice. Well, let's just use a rag. Alright, let's see. What else can I do to try and help this situation? We'll drink a quarter of a bottle of vodka. That should help us. There we go. And then we'll fall asleep with the barbecue burning. Some twig bundles in there. That should get the... There we go. That's got it up to 7 hours. There's something else here that I wanted. Ah, yes, that. The toilet paper. Alright, now, sleep. And now it's foggy. Still sick, only chilly though. How you doing for fuel? Let's get some more in there. My only way to keep this place warm at the moment. Alright, well, I guess, we don't need the generator on. If that's not going to be able to help keep the place warm. But it is light. Dang it, okay. We're gonna have to leave it on for now. And I'm not going to be able to get better unless I can get warm. Which is going to be a problem. So, how am I going to solve this? I really need to find a stove. Let's see, where am I going to have the best chance of finding an antique stove? Probably not in any of these apartments. Probably not anywhere around here. Not good. Alright, I think what we'll do... Maybe we'll get... Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll get in a car and go check out some of these kind of farmhouses out on the edge here, because maybe we can find... Oh, I'm losing my train of thought here. Oh, we're gonna run out of gas probably, but maybe we can find an antique stove that way. Let's turn the generator off while we're gone. And our toilet roll's almost out already. Yeah, I might have to take a look and see if there's some settings in there for that, because that's just crazy. Even a bad cold is not like this, I'm sorry. Unless the devs are just those kind of people. You know, a little cold is just the worst thing ever. Alright, you got a quarter of a tank, that'll do. Alright, we are going to head down there, and I will see you when we get there. If I can go the right way. Oh yeah, let's get the heat on. Come on, truck, get warm. Just gonna let it get warm here real quick. Alright, I will see you when we get down to the farmhouses. Alright, looking at this, I may have to disable the cryogenic winter mod, because even in a car with... I had switched to this because all the windows are in it. The truck had a broken window. But even in here with the heater on full blast, I can't get it above 14 degrees, and that's just... The mod wasn't working that way before, so it might be a little buggy with these newer versions. So I'm going to probably end up having to turn that off, unfortunately. Because I really don't want to die because it's impossible to get the temperature up above, you know, freezing anywhere. But anyways, we're going to keep heading down to try and find a stove. And, well, if we live long enough to figure it out, then we'll figure it out. Otherwise, we'll see what happens with the temperature. We might just try and ride it out and go with the challenge and just see what happens. So we'll see. I'll see you when we get there. And manage to get the temperature in here up a bit to a bit more comfortable level, but if I can't heat the house, we're definitely going to die, so might end up having to live in the van for a while, which is going to consume a lot of fuel. Alright, let's see. Oh, hey, that's right. We did have this place that we couldn't get into before. Maybe we'll check this out. Should still have the crowbar. No, I don't want to barricade it. No, where's my crowbar? I want to use that, not the axe. Alright, let's hope there aren't too many in here. Oh, it's locked. I guess we can take a look through the window and see. Or not, it doesn't want to show me. And I am cold again, so we're gonna hop in here and let them beat the door down, I guess, while this idles. Bunch of stuff on me I don't need. Oh man, that sneezing is just gonna drive me nuts. I don't like when things pull me out of the immersion that much. Actually, can I just disassemble it? No, because I don't have a screwdriver. Of course not. Come on, help me beat down the door, zombie. I should use the axe. Alright, let's get warm again. I just don't want to be holding the axe because it's going to swing very slow. Tired again already. Not good. Alright, come on. There we go. I already do. Jeez. Alright, so we got tools, car battery, radios, nothing. Engine parts, welding torch. Rice Krispie Square. Not much in here, unfortunately. I thought it would be some decent stuff, but it's really just a bunch of junk that I don't need. Oh well. Yeah, dude. I get it. You're sick. Alright, off to explore. Alright, they had a fireplace, but I don't see an old-time stove. They can be fairly difficult to find unless you're in, a cabin area or campground area, somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. And I also realized I didn't bring a gas can or a hose, and the gas station is not going to work because the power's out, so I'd have to bring the generator with me for that. So I have a feeling the end might be nigh for Carl here. My only way to get warm at the moment is in a vehicle, and I have no source of fuel unless I got a military post here. Move that out of the way. Hop in. Where it's warm again. Alright, let's see. Just looking for some houses and stuff, peoples. Trying to follow the road in the snow is quite difficult. Stay between the trees. Oh, that's a turn. Really, another roadblock? Come on, guys, you're not stopping anything. Oh, is this the... Oh, that's a checkpoint. They might have generators and stuff there, but I am not gonna find a camp stove there. I don't... Or an old-time wood stove there. Plus, there are going to be a billion zombies there, and I am in no condition to fight. Alright, well, I guess we'll go down to the end of the road and turn. Although I think that area is probably going to be blocked off, too. Because this might be that whole checkpoint area I've been to before, but not often enough to make a difference. Got some buildings down here, let's go take a look. Because we can at least maybe recover from the sickness if we can keep the house warm long enough. Alright, what do we got out here? A whole bunch of zombies and a trailer. Which also isn't going to have that stove in it. Dang it. We are not doing so good. And a truck here. Anything in there? Nope. Nothing. Got a fire pit. What's out here in your little gazebo thingy? Anything? No, they're not gonna have a old-time stove in that either. Alright, well, I guess we keep looking, because if we don't find one, we will die. Oh, wait. I saw in there for a second. Nope, nothing in there either. Dang. And we are running low on fuel. I'm pretty sure I can't put a campfire inside. I think that'll kill me. Alright, we keep looking. We are going to have to head home soon, though, because we are almost out of fuel, so... Let's get our bearings here. Alright, we got some buildings down here. We'll see if we can get to. I think that was kind of over by where the... Really, they've just got it completely blocked off. Is there no gate here? That's not very cool. Looks like the fence just goes on. Alright, man, I can't remember this area at all. I would have to get out and go on foot over the fence. And I don't have a welding mask either. See if we can find a way through here somewhere. Probably not, but... Whoa, that's... Yep, a lot of zombies. That's right, we tried going down there before. Oh shoot, I don't know where to go now. We're running. We're not going to find anything at the airport either. I guess we're going to have to head back towards town. I mean, the cold isn't killing us right now, but it's going to make it impossible to do anything where any zombies are anywhere nearby. Because it will just immediately draw their attention to me from a very long way. And tissues and rolls of toilet paper and stuff disappear much too fast. I'm not liking this fuel situation. Alright, I will head there and I will see you when we get there. Alright, we got some farmhouses kind of things out here. Maybe one of them will have one. Yeah, and that's gonna attract all the zombies. Not seeing anything in that house. I don't think any of these are gonna have anything. Things are not looking good. No, these houses are too kind of not new enough, not old enough. Yeah, I highly doubt any of these houses are gonna have one. I need to find a cabin or something. And fuel is now red. I probably have a leak in the tank. Oh, there's another van. I suppose we can try taking that. Might not have any fuel in it. That house is kind of nice. It might have something. Oh, that's... Oh, we're gonna have to come back here. That's... If we live, that's a DeLorean. I forgot I had that mod installed. Or maybe we'll just see if we can take it now. Honestly, I don't know if the band's got enough fuel to even make it back home at this point, so... And this is stupid. I should not have to run over them 20 times to kill them. It's like, how many times do I need to run over your head before it pops like a watermelon? Jesus, just die, bitch. Come on. No keys. No keys. No keys. No keys. Probably has no keys in it or it's locked. Yep, it's locked. Son of a biscuit. Alright. Oh. Let's deal with these guys. Oh, I didn't realize how tired I was. That's not good. Nothing in there. And it is extra locked. Can't uninstall any of this stuff. Alright. I just wanted to see if I could find a key. My cold's gonna probably just get worse. Let's go check inside, I guess. Don't care about much other than a fireplace or a antique stove at the moment. Fill up my canteen while I'm here. Grab the food. Probably not going to make much of a difference, but we might as well. What's this stuff? Pack of beer. Don't really care. Oh, there's an upstairs. Check that in a second. Bathroom. Oh wait, was that antibiotics? No, it was alcohol wipes. That's too bad. Building supplies. I hear... Oh! He must have been upstairs. How dare you pick on a man who is sick? Nothing. I don't think we're gonna find anything. Lots of pointless clothes that aren't gonna keep me warm. Okay, let's see. We're gonna equip that primary, equip that secondary. There we go. That'll at least quiet us up a little bit. Anyone home? No, hopefully not. Stockpiling toilet paper like it's the pandemic again. Alright. Nada in this place. That is too bad. I was really hoping for something. Oh, hey. Oh. There's more than one of you there. Yeah, I know it doesn't work very well one-handed, but I'm trying to stay quiet. Oh yeah, I forgot she was, Stay down. I'm tired of you guys are cold and sleepy. My lord. Well, I was gonna sleep in the van, but I don't think there's gonna be enough gas in here. You know what? Let's just try it anyways. We're exhausted and we can't fight like that. Oh nice, a gunshot. Excellent. Okay, we're not out of fuel yet. That's good. Just a bad smell and a nasty cold. I'm really loath to do this, but I need to. Oh, there's a manual for it. And a screwdriver. Photograph of a group of cowboys. Nice. Alright. Come on. Have some fuel. I didn't look before. Maybe if I read this first, it'll let me hotwire better. You never know. Maybe it's just impossible to hotwire. Did they make this car impossible to hotwire? Kind of ruins the purpose if there's no key for it anywhere. There we go. Oh, look at all that fuel. I don't think the heater's going to work with the broken window, but we're taking this thing. Planks can stay. Don't care. Let's head back home. Oh, look at that. What an awesome... Oh! Yeah, of course. Too busy admiring the car. Hopefully that heater will work some. It's not looking like it's going to, though, with the broken window. Which is unfortunate, because it has plenty of fuel in it now. But, what can you do? At least we found a cool car to die in, I guess. This is like some kind of gated community or something. Man, this lag's making it hard. Oh, it is. Okay. Well, that would be a good place to search for loot, but probably not an antique stove. Oh, man. Okay. I'm gonna have to, find a way to deal with this lag. Maybe if I use cruise control, it'll help. Yeah, temperature definitely not going up. Dang. Oh well. We've got a decent amount of fuel in this, so I guess let's keep looking because we can go home, but even if we do, it's not going to be warm, so I guess we're going to keep on looking until we find a stove. I have no idea where. I doubt, no, those places aren't going to have anything. They'll have big fireplaces, but that's about it. Yes, I know you're uncomfortable. It's cold. Let's just see if we can get out of this laggy part of town, because this is killing my frame rate. Obviously, traveling fast in the car is doing the same thing, but... Whoa, those are trees. Oh. Okay, well... I guess that is the end of Carl's story. I was not expecting a turn there. I guess I could have been paying attention to the mini-map. Poor Carl. But he died doing what he loved. He stole a DeLorean. Well, I suppose that'll be it for this episode. I will figure out what we're going to do next. If you have any suggestions or ideas, let me know down in the comments. You know, I'm always happy to do what other people want to suggest if they have something interesting. So with that, I think we will leave Carl here in his frosty grave, and I will see you next time. So take care, be safe, and I will see you later.